Okay, so we all know those friendships, right? The ones where the way you show affection is, well, maybe a little intense for outsiders.
Definitely. And today we're diving into that specific flavor. You could say Desi Dosti.
Right. South Asian friendships.
Yeah.
Where, playful insults, affectionate roasting, that's practically the main love language.
It really is. And it sounds a bit jarring, maybe, when you first hear about it.
Totally. Because on the surface, it looks almost, toxic.
Yeah, that's the core tension, isn't it? This sort of surface level toxicity versus what often turns out to be incredibly deep, lasting bonds.
So you get these comments, right? Like constant digs about how you look or your job or lack thereof.
Or, the classic still single. That one comes up a lot.
Oh, absolutely. And things that, like, in other circles would just detonate a friendship. Stuff like, you're so lazy, or...
the big one, you'll never amount to anything.
Exactly. Carry your life, man. But the amazing part is the comeback.
Right. It's not met with offense, usually. It's more like, to be, to me yourself, hi, fail, or na. Like, well, you were right there feeling with me.
And somehow that's okay. It's even like a bonding moment. How does that work?
Well, I think it points to a different cultural understanding of expressing closeness.
Okay.
In many South Asian cultures, which are often high context, you don't always have those super direct, overt displays of affection.
Right. Less of the I love you, man kind of thing, maybe.
Perhaps. So this playful teasing, this roasting, it becomes this kind of implicit signal. It says, look, I know you well enough. I'm comfortable enough with you to joke like this.
So it's built on trust.
Exactly. And I trust you to get that there's affection underneath all this. The absence of that banter might actually feel weird or distant in these friendships.
And the creativity involved. It's not just phoning it in.
Oh, absolutely not. It's often really specific, targeted, and honestly, pretty hilarious sometimes.
I heard one example, someone's friend told them their jokes were drier than hostile roadie.
Oof. Yeah, if you know, you know. That's a deep cut.
Right. Or the immediate comment on a selfie, wow, filter working overtime today.
Brutal. But crucially, usually followed by both people laughing, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is there a specific cultural root to that kind of humor, do you think?
I'd say definitely. Humor so often relies on those shared cultural benchmarks, references, unspoken understandings.
Makes sense.
So these jabs, even though they're playful, they kind of reinforce that shared world. It's like saying, hey, we get each other, we're in this together, and we can laugh about it.
So the humor itself builds the bond.
It can be a very powerful bonding agent, yes. This shared way of seeing things, of joking about them.
Okay, but here's the flip side. How does that intense roasting square with the fact that this same friend
is the first one you call at 3 a.m.?
Exactly. The one who shows up, no questions asked when things go wrong. How do those two things exist in the same friendship?
That's really the heart of it, isn't it? That seeming paradox. The intense teasing lives right alongside this incredibly reliable, unwavering support.
It's quite a contrast.
It really highlights the depth, I think, the security within the friendship. It suggests the foundation is so strong that it can handle the relentless button pushing.
Because, deep down,
they've got your back.
Yeah.
Completely. That willingness to be there, to share, the proverbial last slice of pizza.
Even when they just finished telling you you'll never afford your own pizza.
Precisely. That action speaks louder than any of the teasing words. It shows genuine care.
So thinking about all this, the roasting, the banter, but also that rock-solid support system.
Yeah.
It leaves me with this question, maybe for you listening too. Could you actually call it a proper, authentic Desi friendship if that roasting element wasn't there?
That's a really provocative thought to end on.
It makes you really think about the very different ways we build connections, doesn't it? Sometimes in ways that don't seem logical on the surface.
Absolutely. Fascinating stuff.